Welcome back, Weather Kingdom. In this update, we're going to be taking a look at the tropics as we have a lot of information to go over. We seriously do, you guys. This is pretty crazy in my opinion, what we are going to be taking a look at. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We are once again... Welcome back to the live stream, everybody. In this one, we are not going to be on here too long, but we're going to be taking a look at soon-to-be tropical storm. To go over, we seriously do, you guys. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. But we're going to be looking at an update on this. Impacts are possible now for the Lesser Antilles. Caribbean. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Give me one moment. Alright, you guys, I'm sorry for being a little late. I know we said we were going to go live at 2, but I've been having a lot of schoolwork and personal life, but also we're going to be live every night. Like I said, I'm not keeping that promise. I know you guys are very interested in this, and I am also. I've been just trying to catch up on everything and see how things go. So let me just quickly keep things going here. We're not going to be on here for too long as it's already 2:40. I work at 4. Also, I just had like an hour to an hour and 10 minutes now of geometry homework right before this. I'm a senior, so I'm trying to just get out of school. But I've been in the works of with everyone. I hope you guys do understand that I've been working very hard on this channel to keep my personal life and this channel going. That's been the ultimate goal with you guys. You guys have been a major help keeping the support going and everything. So what is up, everybody? I hope you're having a good afternoon. By the way, tonight I get out around 8:30. I know Pat's Path Predictor is going to be live around 9 or 8:30. I will be on his stream. So, everybody, I would love for you guys to go to his stream tonight. And then we are going to go live at 11 o'clock. And we're going to go live for all the 0Z model runs. So, that's the plan and that's the goal for this channel. That's the goal, alright? I hope you guys understand and everything. That's very important. So basically what's going on here is we do have once again, our area of feature. Looks like to me is we're getting a little bit better of a low pressure now in the low levels trying to develop here. You can tell we have a little bit stronger wind curvature bands here. And we're having a little bit more of a rapid wind speed right there. Kind of going like this also, and then it kind of heads back in here. So that's the kind of the wave envelope that we're dealing with. We do have quite a bit of dry air coming off Africa right here. You can easily see it right there. And then we also have a bit of dry air to the north of this. You can tell by the clouds how they do not spread out. It's kind of shaded like that. But right now, this is in a pretty decent spot. We'll have to wait and see if we do get into a better environment. Also, night's going to be coming too, so that's going to help produce more showers and thunderstorms and help the spin to get a little bit better. I'm already noticing that on this tropical wave here also. When we take a look at the National Hurricane Center, I really didn't have anything popped up. I kind of threw this live stream right there with each other. If you are new, please like and subscribe. I hope you guys share. When we take a look at now, this is very interesting, the 2 p.m. update. Clearly, things have changed. We are now in 80% in the next 7 days and a 40 in the next 48 hours. I do expect this to continue to rise, and eventually soon we're going to be getting our invest. I think tonight or tomorrow we'll be getting that. So a tropical wave was located over the tropical Atlantic and a few hundred miles southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands. Continues to produce showers and thunderstorms, disorganized keyword as of right now. Environmental conditions remain conducive for additional development of this system in the next several days. A tropical depression could form in the late this week into next weekend. And then the system is expected to move westward to the west-northwest for around 15 miles an hour in the early next week. So right now, this is our tropical wave, and we are really trending west here on the latest Euro. So I want to actually jump right into the Euro here, because the Euro, I did not mean that. Let's go pivotal weather here. Additional development. Yes, thank you, Semyar. We're going to actually take a look at the Euro model quickly, because the Euro model just ran, and we got some interesting data that has come out of it. Euro's been doing good with this, and it's a little worrying, because if we take a look at the next 24 hours, we do see this to gradually develop a low-level center, broad, but we do eventually get that. We can tell these are our height anomalies and our high pressures, and then we generally go back north and out to sea right there. In this path, this was the key all the way into this. My mic keeps hitting this. Also, before I stream next time, I want to fix up my area for the streaming that we can actually... I'm trying to get a monitor or another computer that I can watch the chat while I'm doing this. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. We have 18 people here. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. We're at 694 subs. It would be nice to get to 700 before tonight's stream. We're also at 8 likes and need to watch the Caribbean. Yes. Very, very, very important right there. So that's in the next 24 hours. We're going to go right into 48 hours here. Generally. And we do see this is our tropical wave. Pretty much the same stuff here as of right now. I mean, we're talking about a general increase right into this tropical wave. The high pressure from yesterday to today is much more bullish and more dominant, and that's going to help to move this much more west than anticipated. Okay, there's our weakness in the ridge that will try and keep this away from the United States, but we'll have to wait and see. Now let's go in the 72 hours out, and there it is. In the next 3 days, this continues to struggle to develop, but we gradually see development. And also, now we see a whole different thing. Look at this. The high pressure becomes dominant because there's another high pressure north. But this one becomes very dominant, where now your flow is like this. We got generally our flow going like this. So now there's no more room for this to go out to sea on the latest Euro. It's very interesting on how this has evolved in the last couple days, where now the steering flow is much more pressed against the storm, and it's a little bit weaker, so that helps all cases it matters. This is the next 4 days. This gradually develops, you guys, into 1,008, and we'll definitely be seeing that. There's our high pressure here, much stronger than last run, and look at that. We see our dominant feature, and then this is our flow right now with the storm. Look at that. Boom. We're not seeing this go north anymore, because if we did, we'll be seeing a weakness and nudges like that, if this was. But no, it's going more like this, you guys. Not good news at all. Okay? When we take a look at the next 5 days now, this actually starts to develop in the next 5 days. Look, 1,006, very small storm, but compact. But look at the high pressure. We have a very strong high pressure right here. Really in control more, where these isobars are much more pressed. This is 1,033. This is a very, very strong high pressure. And then this is our general flow right here. That's keeping this move west. And then once we get to the island, that's when we get our northern push. But what we saw a few days ago to now is, instead of seeing that cold front linger so far like over here where my line is, now it's over here right near the east coast. So that changes the entire plan of all this, you guys. It's very interesting. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. We'll have to wait and see. Alright. So, when we take a look at the next 6 days here, this becomes 1,002 millibar, you guys. Look at that. So much more south. What happened to the out to sea case scenario? We still got a dominant high pressure. Has lifted a bit north now, where technically it's now not under that. It's in its own environment, where in the flow. And this is our little weakness right here in the ridge. Alright. But the question is it strong enough to pull to the north? And I do not know. So when we take a look at the next 180 hours out, this is the next 7 days, we get a small but a compactful storm right here. A small, strong tropical storm now on the latest year. And look at that. We see a whole different ball game. Okay, we see almost now trending into a hurricane for the islands. Question is, how is the environment over here? That's to be determined. But people that thought this was going to go out to sea, I don't know now. Things have changed. So this is the next 7 or so days. And let's go a little bit back here. This makes landfall around a strong tropical storm to a weak Category 1 hurricane right here in the islands. Look at that. Very crazy. And then we generally see this to start to weaken a little bit. And if we keep going, generally what I heard is the Euro starts to weaken this as we get now. But look at that. It goes all the way near Puerto Rico. Alright. Very interesting information that we are taking a look. This is the next 10 days. It actually makes a landfall now in Puerto Rico as a tropical storm. But what does that also do? It weakens this. Because now in the latest Euro, it has it starting to move north through the Caribbean. But look, it makes landfall in a very mountainous spot. And that's, yep, right there. You just said it, Scott. It could get tear apart about the mountains. But this is the first time that we are seeing such a, look at it. See, it just gets completely torn apart by the mountains on the latest Euro. Alright, so look at the path here. Much more south. And it gets teared. But look at that. It could, I don't know how this will play, but it does then go into the Bahamas. And depending if there's still a core, it then eventually develops off the coast of the Carolinas. Okay, that's very interesting on the latest Euro. Okay, latest Euro is like that. Much more farther to the west, closer to the United States. That's the difference. When we take a look at the GFS, you guys, this is very new information. This is a whole new ball game. This is a ball game that I was not expecting, in my opinion, at all. This is an entire new ball game here. A whole new ball game of a game. Very crazy. Wow. So there's a lot of talk right now of what's going on, and also with the latest GFS also has, I'm not going to say it, but we do generally see the same thing. This goes much more west. It doesn't go in the Caribbean, but this gets dragged to the west. And this actually now makes a landfall right in the United States. This is about 10 days out, you guys. But look at that. We get a full-fledged major hurricane into the United States. That makes landfall around a 954. That's a Category 4 on the latest GFS. I'm not saying that's going to be the new case. But this is the first time, you guys, that any models are showing for the 2025 Atlantic season a landfall as a hurricane in the United States. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's something to seriously watch out of, as this is an entire new ballgame. This will be a massive ace producer. And I'm not saying it's going to happen, but basically what happens here is the high pressure dominates. And this would be bad. So basically, you guys, I want you guys to take a look at this. This could be definitely a case scenario. The Euro basically has it a little bit more south. The Euro, what it does, has it crashing into Hispaniola. Okay? Yes. But look at that. Why does it not become a hurricane back over here? It does start to strengthen, but it gets ripped apart about the mountains. But let's say the Euro goes a little bit more north. And it hits Puerto Rico and then does something like, I don't want to say Irma, but rides along the coast and does not make landfall. That will be a whole new ball game. That's why the GFS is over here a little bit to the north. And it keeps a hurricane all the way, and a major hurricane all the way into Georgia and South Carolina. So if the Euro on the 12Z was a little farther to the north, it will be showing a complete opposite thing. It will be having a major hurricane in the United States probably. Okay? There's the difference. So the GFS and Euro on the 12Z threw this as a whole new ballgame. This was an entire new ballgame. No one even expected this to become an all-new ballgame. Very interesting stuff, alright? If you guys are new, please like and subscribe as we have 32 people watching. That's very greatly appreciated, but please like and subscribe. Hey, Kent. This is an entire new ballgame. I don't care who says what. There's already a lot. But GFS goes a little bit more north and then crashes right into Georgia and South Carolina. The Euro has it hitting the Hispaniola and then kind of being an open wave and then go out like that. But look at all the new two main guidance. All aims generally a close pack into the East Coast. So it's an entire new ball game. We're in a whole new world, and this is gonna be interesting. If you guys are here right now, we are going live at 11 o'clock tonight. I'm going to be on Pat's stream from up to 11, and then we're going to go into my stream, and then we're going to have a big night. We're going to probably stream up to about 1 in the morning, get the GEFS ensembles out, the Canadian model, the GFS, and kind of just track this all and give you guys my opinion overthinking. So, thank you. This is awesome support on the channel. Very greatly appreciate that. By the way, everybody, we are 5 subs away. We are 5 subs away from 700. I think we could do it. You guys, what would be great right now is if we get to 700 subs before tonight's stream. Let's do it. We are 5 subs away, everybody. We only need 5 more people. Sub, everybody. 5 subs. That'll be an awesome milestone and goal for today. That would be awesome and greatly appreciated, everybody. But let's go back into the tropics. I'm not worried about any other tropics right now because this is pretty much breaking news. This is a whole new ball game. We've never saw this with Erin. Correct. All new ball game. When we take a look at the Canadian, it has shifted south also. I don't like looking at the Canadian, but it generally has a much more different ball game. Also, keep this in mind, Canadian wants another system to develop by the Midway. So this is not... Alright, Gabrielle is not the only storm we're watching. Okay, it's not the only storm we're watching. Yes. My thoughts on the latest 0Z run, 12Z runs, it's an entire new ball game. I haven't seen any ensembles do this. So this is an entire new ball game. Something that, this is way worse. I mean, when I'm talking about this is a new ball game from last night's stream that we were streaming last night to now impacts could happen. And I was just explaining, hey, Pat, what's up? Also, the GFS here it's very interesting. GFS and Euro. So basically, people might be like, why is the Euro having a weekend? All right. The reason is the Euro has it a little bit. The Euro has it hitting Espanol into the mountains. And usually what these mountains do is rip storms apart. And then we generally see, let me just quickly do that. Then we see the Euro weaken it because it was a weak storm to start out with. It wasn't a strong hurricane. So it got pretty much weaked out. If the Euro was a little bit more north, and the Euro kind of went with the 6Z and kind of guided like this and went between Puerto Rico and Espanol, and then started moving north and then in these areas, you guys, this is an entire new ball game. I would like to see further runs with the 18Zs and 0Zs. So everybody, after Pat's predictor, we're going to be on there, everybody. Pat's predictor stream will be tonight. And then after Pat's path predictor, I'm pretty sure he's going to end the stream around 11. And then we're going to switch over to my stream, and I'm going to cover the entire night of the 0Z runs. I'm going to try and get as many 0Z runs of tonight. Depends how much work I get done with besides my own job of other things. But this is an entire new ball game. Okay, I'm surprised. I've never seen such a big jump. Let's look at the 12Z. 12Z is 270 hours out. Let's go into... Yeah, and then we're going to jump to my stream. That's the ultimate goal. So, when we take a look at 12Z's not out. Boom. I'm very interested for that. GFS, I don't like looking at the ensembles. But generally, from the 6Z to the 12Z, look at that, you guys. Look. This is 6Z, this is 12Z. Look at that. Much further south. I want you guys, even though it's spread out, I mean, look at this. And then 6Z had it way more north. Look at the differences here, you guys. We see generally... Look at that. Boom, 12Z. Much more further south. So, the trends today has been completed. You know what's really surprising, you guys? You guys know these GDM FNV3? Who remembers a few days ago, they had all their ensembles hitting the Western Antilles and the Leeward Islands. Is that a little interesting to you guys? When we took a look at this a little bit ago, remember a few days ago? And I'm like, it's probably not going to happen because these were different ensembles. These ensembles, right here, these two ensembles, the GDM FNV3 and the GDM GENNC, had these two, they always had this storm hitting the Lesser Antilles. It's very surprising that it does that. But look, latest runs, look at that. Impacts into Puerto Rico, the Dominican, Bahamas is all in the line of fire. But also, I want you guys to take a look at the storm behind it. You guys, look what's going on. Our second wave right here. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but this is our second wave. This is number 1. This is Gabrielle. This is number 2. And then, do you guys see this? Look at that. In the model support, 3. Okay. There is, on the FNV3 ensembles, this has been a major uptick with the main development region. we now see not just Gabrielle, the AOI there. We're now talking about a potential another AOI that's been picking up. And now we're even starting to pick up on a third AOI in the main development region. That is back-to-back-to-back storms that we're really going to keep an eye out on. Also, we have a little support right here also that we're going to keep a watch on in the Central American Gyre. Very interesting. By the way, you guys, we're 5 subs away. Let's do it. 3 areas to watch. Even 4, if you want to count 4. So look at that. Things have trended busy in the Atlantic. We are in it, you guys. I'm afraid to say it. Things are about to get very hectic. Look at the... Oh, wow. Look at the GEFS. Wow. Also, look at that, you guys. The main development region has really awoken on today's runs. Also, we also have some support coming out in the Gulf. I'm not trying to concern you guys, but this is major breaking news. And I knew I had to stream. Look at this. This is another version of the GDM. Look. 312 hours out. Look at that. This is our second wave right here. This is number 2. This is our number 1. And then number 3. I'm not trying to concern you guys, but this is major updated news. So, something to keep an eye out on. Very concerning. Very, very, very concerning, in my opinion. This is an entire new ballgame. Alright. Also, I don't want to worry you guys, this is bad. Look at what has happened with the waters here. Look at, alright, even, let's say the GFS case scenario happened, right? It went a little bit north there, and then, jam. Look at all this warm water. Alright, this is an entire new ball game. Okay, I'm not trying to worry you guys on anything. But let me just quickly... Let me get my charger in here. These are the waters I need you guys to keep an eye on, right? Alright. So my computer's charging now. I know we are live. So this is the GFS here, right? GFS even has it a little bit closer, kind of. GFS right there, right? We got 29 to 30 degrees Celsius. And look at off the coast here also, right before landfall. We're having a major uptick with water temperatures again. This is hot. This is another level, you guys. This is an entire new... This is an entire new level. The European, on the other hand, has it going through here, right through here, and then kind of making landfall like that, and then coming out like this. Alright, this is the ECMW. This is the GFS. Look at the waters, you guys. I'm not trying to worry you guys, but if this trend happens even further, we're in true trouble. You guys, we're in true trouble. Very, very big trouble. Not good, you guys. These are the water temperatures. Let's say the Euro went right through here in the gap of Puerto Rico and kind of went like that and then rode like this. But what concerns me is what happens with these waters. These waters are generally still warming right here. Let's say if the Bahamas get impacted, right? And it goes right in the Bahamas and up the entire East Coast. Look at this. This will be flirting with 32 degrees Celsius the entire way up Florida's coast. And if the conditions are just right, we're in major trouble. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe, by the way. Look at the water temperatures. We have gone crazy with the water temperatures. When we look at OCH, or ocean heat content, this is another thing I would like to take a look at. This is very major stuff, you guys. This is no joke. One moment. Ocean heat content. Oh my god. Sorry that I do not have the tab popped up. Alright, very interesting. Why are you not showing? Is it this? Let's go to... Why? Come on. History. We got very crazy. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. We got 40-something people watching. Yeah, it does. Ocean prediction. Huh. Ocean heat content. Thank you. What is up? We're 4 away, everybody. 4 away. What is up? You guys, we're 4 away. Who thinks we can hit it before work? I have to leave in the next 5-10 minutes. Alright? Right here. Oh, come on. This is annoying. Okay, this is kind of annoying. It's not... I don't have it popped up, so it's being annoying. Right here. Is it this? Okay, really? Come on. Look at OHC, everybody. Ocean heat content. Does Mike Weather's page has it? Mike's weather page. I thought he did. Or he used to. He used to. Damn it. Why is there no OHC maps? He used to have it on here. Tabs, downloads, extensions. I don't know. That annoys me. I'll look for that later, you guys. Either way, the water temperatures are ridiculously warm. That's the end of the result here. Is ridiculously warm. Okay, what's any questions or thoughts, you guys? Any questions or thoughts on this latest uptick? Let's look at the favorability here. Look at that. So in the next couple days, generally the shear will be getting a little bit better and favorable, especially as we keep going. Once we head north of the islands, look at that. The atmosphere is primed right here. Look at this. Right before landfall also. Absolute golden. Look at that. Beautiful outflow. Look at that. Bam. Woo. This is singing its songs. Look at that. Beautiful outflow. This is very major. Look at the dry air also. Look at this, you guys. Look at this robust. This is a little bit crazy, but look, let's say if this did happen. Look at a straight on into South Carolina and Georgia. Correct. Not for panic right now. You guys, we're 4 subs away. Let's do it. Even in north of the... Wow, the dry air. The dry air is much less than previous model runs. Pretty crazy stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, the European. Alright. Who did this? Who did this on the Euro, you guys? Anyone? What happened on the Euro? See ya, Samuel. You don't know. Very major stuff, you guys. I know the APHIS doesn't show anything. But it shows our second wave. Look at that. This is one wave. We got another one. It shows our third wave here. Or our second wave to develop. And then go right near the... Here, that's very... What? You got PM. PM, you're wrong. Oh, no, you're right about the islands. We'll have to wait and see. But what do you mean with the strength? What, so you're saying... Actually, the AI, if I'm not doing this wrong, this is the AI. It's very hard to see, but look. Look at that. It actually goes right into these islands right here. And then hits Puerto Rico and then dies out. I agree, it's not enough data just yet. We'll have to wait and see. We're going to end the stream here, everybody. I'm going to have to get ready for work and stuff. This was interesting, alright? Euro's not going to come out until later. If anyone's new, please like and subscribe. We're at 696. Oh, wow. We're going to be ending the stream here, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back here later tonight around 11 o'clock. No problem. This was a good stream. I liked it. Let's hit 700 subs before I stream. Oh, sorry. Let's hit 700 subs before I stream next time. Let's do it. Thank you, everybody. Very greatly appreciate all the support. Kiko is a bullish. Kiko is also this one here. Is a bullish. Kiko is a bullish of a storm right here. It is. Look at that. Kiko is a monster. Already has vortices in its eyes. Look at that. Already vortices. This could become a Cat 5. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. Our goal is to 700 subs. This is... Kiko is very strong. 960 has 110. There's some model support for a Cat 5 there. Let's quickly look at Kiko on the here. Yeah, I agree. Look at that. Yeah.